Hey everybody, welcome back to Landshark Garage. This episode, we're going to try out some new tools. Here we go. This company, Orion Motor Tech, reached out to us, asked if we wanted to review one of their tools, gave you a selection of tools. You're seeing a lot of these on YouTube. I got the 9-piece long reach hose clamp pliers. Something I've never had. If you watched our 97 Tahoe where we put the 5.3 in it, you know, I struggled pretty hard with them hose clamps and changed them over to regular worm type hose clamps, but I didn't have the proper tool to do this. I had to go borrow it from somebody, so when the opportunity came to get one of these, I went ahead and jumped at it. Let's take a look at it. So in my real job, I spend most of my days dealing with professional wrench turners, mechanics, heavy truck mechanics, and shops. And I actually had to reach out to a bunch of my techs and see if I could get some of these damn hose clamps. Well, not this one. This one is this one's off the 3+3. I just thought that was kind of cool. You don't see a lot of screwdriver driven hose clamps anymore. Anyway, so they sent these gloves. Got some instructions. Probably tell us what each one of these wrenches will do. How's that? Oh, specifications. Yeah, that's what a guy needs. But anyway, I start talking to all my techs. Nobody likes these guys, these kind of hose clamps either. When they take them off, they usually replace them with something else. They're bigger ones. These small ones are called Corbin clamps. You know, the ones that come with fuel filters and stuff like that, but they're basically, you got to squeeze it to get it off of there. Way back in the day, they used to have wire ones like this that would hold the hose clamps on, and you had to have like a wire pliers, and I actually have that pliers right here. So if you look at it, it's got cuts in it so that you can squeeze them wire clamps, and then you had to hold it while you took it off. Hopefully some of these are locking and stuff, but let's get it out of the box and take a look at what we're dealing with here. Orion Motor Tech. I found this set on Amazon for I found this set on Amazon for $49.99, I believe. Probably put a link down in the comments section, and you can go take a look at it yourself. I haven't had it out of the box yet, so I'm not really sure what we got. I know that there's a lot of companies out there that sell the wire one. Okay, let's take a look at that. So there's this wire clamp, extended reach one that you can get down in and get a hold of the clamp at different, you know, like your lower hose clamp, you can do it from the top. And there's some other stuff here. Let's just go through them one by one. This is a Phillips screwdriver, so I take it that's for some of the other hose clamps. This is for taking hoses off. You put it in, hold on. Let's find a chunk of hose. So let's say you got your hose on your radiator. You take this and stick it up inside of there and work it around to break it loose, like your water pump or your thermostat housing. You know, you can get this inside there and break loose the crusties once you get the hose clamp off. Pretty handy. I've got another one of these. You can use them for a lot of things, fuel lines, stuff like that. So that was a hose remover. Comes in a handy little box, so you can put it up. Instructions tell us what everything is here. Let's take a look at, what is this? So this guy here, if you look at it, I think that would work for the wire clamps. This one doesn't lock. In the specifications, they call it a collar hose clamp pliers. Oh, for taking off the little clamps that hold your CV boots on a CV shaft. That's what these are for. Taking them off, and it looks like you could probably use them to put the little bow tie in the end of the clamp. Let me see if I got one of them clamps. Yeah, so my guess, or what I would use it for, I guess, is this kind of clamp for fixing hose and stuff. Might not be what it's for. I bet you could use it to tear the clamp off of the CV boot. You know, they've got the little clamp they put on them when they pack them full of grease, and this, you probably just pull that off of there. But it looks to me like you could use this to crimp these kind of clamps too. See how it locks in and make that bow tie. If you squeeze this, it'll make the bow tie. I'm not going to ruin the clamp for it because these things are kind of spendy. But that tool appears to be for that kind of clamp pliers, and you can get it at different angles. Comes off the end, comes off the side. Pretty cool. Last time I checked one of the pliers for this kind of hose clamp, $25. I'll try and tell you the prices of this stuff as we go along. Actually, this one's about $20. These other pliers down here are in that $20 range, and I'm talking like the Lyle brand, not Snap-on or Matco or anything like that. This pliers here, not sure on that. The tool for taking the hose off, they run about $11. The main tool that's in here, the long reach locking hose clamp pliers, I think the Lyle version of them are right at $39. So this whole set's $49. So pretty good deal. It's a $49 set of hose clamp pliers. Everybody, you know what I mean. They're not, probably not a set that someone that uses these kind of pliers every day is going to buy, but for you and me, probably work just fine. So this is another one of the clamp pliers. This one's a cross slotted jaw pliers. So it's for taking off these kind of spring clamps. You know, you just get it in there, get everything the way you want it. Squeeze it, helps expand or turns it. Turns it. Start over with a different one. Doesn't open up super wide, so it's kind of for small ones. But there's a lot of these clamps actually have a square end right there, and most of these pliers are set up to lock into that square end. This one's a little wider than this. This is a Corbin clamp, doesn't have the square end. You can see it's open there. But yeah, great for the smaller clamps. It does open up wider. See if I can get this to lock into this square one here. And then it ratchets as you squeeze it. You can see the clamp opening, and then there's a locking ratchet on this end. So you can lock it and keep it open. That was the problem with them wire clamp pliers from back in the 50s and 60s when you saw them on cars. They you couldn't really clamp them. People would just grab them with it. They'd cut a slot in a vice grips usually, and that's how they'd load them so that they could just take them off lock. So that's that one. This one is a swivel head flat band. If you can see inside the tooth on that, you could get your clamp to lock into it, I guess, and lock into that one, and then you can open and close it fairly simply. This one also locks. It's got the lever lock on it. The pliers feel like pretty good quality pliers. Next one, they call it a flat band hose clamp, and It's kind of the same way. It's got teeth on the end of it. So my guess is, like I said, I hate these clamps, as does everybody, but if you got that locked in, this part will lock in here, and this one will go down on the clamp itself, and then as you squeeze it, it opens up, and you can just slide it down the hose and just leave it hanging there while you're doing your work, and then pull it back up instead of having to take the hose clamp off. Majority of these hose clamps go in the trash, I'm telling you. I've never had a funner conversation than talking to technicians about these hose clamps that I was able to get from them, and everybody had a story about how bad they hate them. So, but they're out there. That's what the engineers are using. So, got to deal with what you got to deal with. This one is angled. It's got the swivel head on it like the other one did. This one's just got a flat on one side and like a bucket on the other side for it to drop into, so you could get it clamped on in a similar fashion and do the same thing. I'm making sure every one of them work. I don't want to talk about a tool and then not have it work. So this one's got a little better lever on it to let it go, drop it out. Blow molded case, that's pretty handy. The last, well, not the last, I don't know why I'm saving this guy. This G is a hose removal pliers. Okay, so I made a prop. Basically, this pliers, instead of struggling to get the hose off, where you can't get the little pick that we showed you earlier, you can just slide this in, allegedly, and use that to push the hose loose. Probably work really good on a fuel line. I don't know that it would work on this is a heater hose, so it's a little bigger, but if you had a T or a nipple or something like that, he said nipple. If you had a nipple that was in a fuel line, or a brass fitting that's got serrated edges, not serrated edges, what is it? It's got a nipple. What's the word? Tell me what the word is down in the comments. It's barbed. There we go. Yeah, it's barbed, and you slide it into your fuel line. You could slip this between the head that screws into whatever you're feeding fuel to, and use this to slide the hose off by applying pressure to it. It isn't going to work with this one because it's not wide enough in this T, but I could see that being pretty damn handy if you're working on a carburetor. You can get this down over the fuel hose and pull it loose, so you can change out your fuel filter because you got a bunch of junk in your junk in your fuel tank and you're trying to clean it up. That's actually what we've been dealing with on this bad boy that we finally started driving. That guy there, the 3+3, the gray beast, we got some old fuel in a fuel tank, and we're eating up fuel filters and continually having to change them. That thing would be slick to help out on that. Okay, so that's the hose removal pliers. They're a nice set. I've seen, I don't know how many YouTube videos on it in the last couple months. I think Orion Motor Tech has a lot of tools. Some of them are like bigger stuff. They got bearing and seal drivers, and I just picked out a tool that I really don't have. And if you've watched our channel, you know I'm a tool nut. So if I need something, I usually buy it. I never really got into this setup because this little guy seemed really pricey just for removing hose clamps. But let me show you how this one works. It could be a little difficult. So this will work on the bigger ones, like your radiator clamp, like on that Tahoe that I was working on. So everything allegedly fits right down in here. Just like that. I hope this doesn't shoot off and hit me in the face. And then as you pull the clamp, it tightens up as you squeeze it and opens it. And these things, you don't have to move these things very far to get them to slide off the hose. Okay, but this is locking as I'm going and holding it. And then you just slide it down the hose, do the work you got to do, leave this thing hanging in your engine compartment. And when it comes time to put it back together, you just take the safety off, or whatever they call it, the lock, let the hose clamp off, let it slide back on there. This one didn't really want to jump onto this big clamp that I had. It's just a little small, and I don't know why, but this thing is fully open. You don't ever see them fully open on a hose. You know what I mean? They're squeezed in a little bit, and these are fully open, so they are a little harder to load, I guess would be the word you use. But I think this will work pretty slick on most automotive applications. Like I said, got the lever and stuff on it. All in all, pretty nice set. Not gonna complain for the price that they want for it. It'll save you. I'm betting if you do any of your own work, I'll guarantee you can find a use for one of these pliers. Like I said, Orion Motor Tech. Check them out on the internet. Most of their stuff is available on Amazon for sure. I'm sure you can find it on eBay and stuff. This got 1-year warranty, good contact information on it and stuff. So if you're feeling it, might be the tool for you. And if you're feeling it, like, share, and subscribe our channel. We appreciate everything you do. Never forget, drive your shit. Well, yeah, we're going to start building the motor for the 49. Won't be long now. It's kind of sitting out there waiting. A little chilly out. No snow on the ground. Got that going, but hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you.